Hi, I'm Amanda Kuhn.
I know, right? So, what was life like before you met Jesus, and what brought you to this point of wanting to be baptized?
A lot of it was just your regular life struggles. We've had a few mishaps with the family, a few people do know about. And it's been hard to overcome them. There's about a point in one of the church services that I just come to the realization I was brought down to the altar by another church member. And about that point in time, I felt that relief. Just the weight lifted. And that's kind of what brought me to Jesus. And of course I go through the daily routines, things like that. It's not that I haven't known. Growing up through life, I've always known about Jesus because of my dad. And I never truly pursued it up until a few months ago. And that's where I sit today, is going through the appropriate measures to continue to follow and see his light. As I've been going through the struggles and finally realized that, the direction I need to go is starting to make things easier to get through them. Just daily. That's how I've come to the point.
Hi, I'm Kenny Kuhn. I lost my faith many years ago. Back in 2000, Amanda and I went through a rough patch, and I up and left. A buddy of mine and me loaded up my pickup truck and just left. Drove as far as you could drive on pavement, literally as far as you could drive on pavement, 5,500 miles away. We finally ended up in Eagle River, Alaska, and we'd spent a couple months up there. And Amanda and I had, parted ways at this point. I was to the lowest of lows for mankind. I wasn't going to come home, and it's been a long time ago. But I went to work at a McDonald's and was working one day, and a lady come in the store, walked up to me and put her hand on my shoulder and told me that everything was going to be okay. Called me by name. Told me, she says, Kenny, Amanda's going to realize that everything that she's done is wrong. Your life's going to come better. Within 6 months, you're going to end up back at home with your wife. We weren't married. We were just dating. And she left. She just turned around, walked out the door, and I never seen her again. A couple of the girls there at the store trying to get me to go to church and couldn't. I wouldn't go. And I was going to end my life that night. I wasn't going to come back home. I wasn't going to be anywhere. And I quit work that night, and literally quit, turned in my uniforms. And, took off my truck. And Lisa called me, and I was driving down the road and answered the phone, and she says, so you coming to church? And I said, no, I done told you I'm not coming. She said, asked me why I was sitting in the parking lot at stop sign out in front of the church. And I just kind of looked around, and I was literally in front of the church at the stop sign. So that, God saved me. God saved my life then. And I've kind of parted ways with him in the last couple of years. The day that we decided to come back, Valentine's Day this year, we walked into church, and the sermon that day was my life wrapped up in a T. Every sermon for the next 3 weeks followed my life, mine and Amanda's life, every day since 2000. And that's my confession.